Hi everyone, I'm Erin with Isaboo Designs, and I am here doing my very first Girl Behind the Blog vlog. I don't think I've done this before, and every single month I see the post 2 weeks later and it's too late, and I'm always so bummed out because I absolutely love this vlog. What's it? Written on Her Heart is the name of it now. I love that. Anyway, so today is about your passions outside of vlogging, and I thought this was great because vlogging is just like a really small part of what I do. I really enjoy vlogging, but it's not like the whole ball of wax for me. So anyway, but I think that the things that I love really shine through my blog, or at least I hope so, because that's pretty much all I have to talk about is the things I love. First of all, obviously, I love Jesus. I'm passionate about Jesus. I have recently found that when I speak in front of people about Jesus, I get really excited. And I think obviously this is a good thing, but I am just like praying that I just do not come off obnoxious at all. So anyway, I just love to share with people about how much Jesus loves them. And I mean, it sounds so basic and simple, but I think that sometimes, especially believers, and I mean, obviously not non-believers, have a really hard time, just grasping and understanding the Father's love for us and how much He is constantly pursuing us. And that has always been a passion of mine, and that sort of thing. Another one of my obvious passions is makeup, because I think if I did not sew, I would probably be doing that, because it is something that I've always done. When I was a dancer, I was really into makeup. When I picked up sewing, I'm still really into makeup and things like that. It's just something I've always loved, and recently, since I'm a mom, I've just been really passionate about sharing with other moms just how to make themselves look like a normal person on a daily basis, and not because it is about outside beauty, but because sometimes our outside is a representation of what's going on the inside. Like, if there's a lot of chaos and stuff going on the inside, a lot of times my appearance will reflect that. I may not maybe just carrying myself a different way, or I may not be fixing my hair or just kind of letting myself go. And I don't think it's about being vain and having to have all this stuff on to feel beautiful, because there are definitely days that I like to go without makeup, but honestly, I have fun putting it on. It's like, I feel like it's art in a way, but I think it's more about understanding that even though you're a mom and you're a wife and you do all these things and you spend half your life, a good portion of your time wearing sweatpants that have like rose stuff on them, it's still worth it to spend time on yourself. And when I was diagnosed after my daughter was born with postpartum depression, it was really important for me to take the time to do my makeup, and I did it every day. I would go to the gym, and they had childcare, so for an hour I would work out, and then I would spend for an hour and a half I would work out, and then I would take a shower and be able to put my makeup on and things like that. And doing those things just helped me realize my value, and not just in how I look, but it's okay to spend time on myself, and I'm not just a mom covered in spit up or whatever else, crusty Cheerios. So anyway, that's a passion of mine. And I guess other than my shop and sewing, I can't think of any like major passions that come off like right off the top of my head, but those are just the main things. Sharing Jesus' love, and helping women feel good about themselves, and that sort of thing. So I think those are pretty good passions to have. Oh, totally just dawned on me. Women in the sex trade. Years ago, before it was cool to support organizations that help women get out of the sex trade, I was at a conference, I think back in 2004, and there, or maybe it was earlier or later, I can't remember. Anyways, but there was a group there from Exodus Cry, which they were in the process of making their documentary on. They were going all over the world making this documentary on the sex trade, and the name of the documentary, you may have heard of it, is Nefarious, Merchant of Souls. And it took them a long time to make it, because I mean, they literally went all over the world and they got all this material together, and they realized that it was going to have to be a 3-part documentary. And I think it's going to end up being 3 parts. The first part came out last year, And I mean, I just think it's awful that they had enough material to make 3 parts in all reality, but it's just been cool to see over the years, and it's just been a ministry that I've always been in prayer for, and it's just been cool to see how God has taken that ministry that is just, started out, we're just praying to end slavery, and using this documentary to get the word out to, now they have a home where they are actually bringing in girls who are coming out of the sex trade and restoring them and that sort of thing. So it's just been really cool to watch, and that's always been a passion of mine, and something that I'm really wanting to do with my business is to start to donate a certain percentage of the proceeds to organizations like Exodus Cry and things like that, particularly faith-based ministries that are going to reach out to these girls with the love of Jesus. So anyway, that's another thing I'm really passionate about, and I'm so glad I did not forget that. But anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, day, all that fun stuff, and I will hopefully remember to do this next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.